we are. This is Matthew Paul with a Jurassic Rail Center. We are back in the Permian time period. We don't know how many million years, like maybe 280. Like back then, we don't know what caused that extinction, but we back 225 million years ago. That was the early Triassic. First, dinosaurs were small, like Coelophysis rherosaurus, and a dinosaur we call a Plateosaurus, a Rhodesiasaurus also. We also have we also had the first pterosaur and a plesiosaur, like this creature coming up soon. But at that time, we got the first reptiles. Well, one of the first reptiles. The first reptiles is in fact lived 300 million years ago. Reptiles were small like this turtle right here. I don't know what species it is. Probably a not soft shell. Like I said, pterosaurs and dinosaurs and plesiosaurs lived back to in the Triassic. Quote, Mary Anning was one of the first paleontologists discovered the first plesiosaur. Then we got Jack Horner and Henry Fairfield Osborn. Jack Horner named the first Myosaur, and Henry Fairfield Osborn named the first T-Rex. So, like I said, we got Plesiosaur, which was a fish eater that wasn't a dinosaur. That we believe that they grabbed fish like that, and some of the flying insects like this dragonfly you just seen lived back in that time. But on land, in the air, and sea, there was reptiles like plesiosaurs, for example, and pterosaurs, which was in the ground air. By the ground, we had small mammals, probably maybe the size of a raccoon. Mammals existed back in the dinosaurs. Then when the dinosaurs got extinct, like with Triceratops, T-Rex, mammals lived back in that time. We got Ankylosaurus right here, which means a crooked lizard. It was a plant eater group called Ankylosaurus. 3 N's, something like that. See, you can see like the 166 million years ago, we had North America. We were on the water back then, like that. We got Allosaurus, which was a meat eater, means different lizard. It was it measured 50 feet long. See, that's Mesozoic, that's the late Paleozoic, and the Centrosaur. So then dinosaurs were extinct 65 to 66 to 70 million years ago. I believe that it lived back in it was a meteorite that hit Yucatan Peninsula. Like I said, the Permian time period, like this is the top predator that then. Then we got one of my favorites, Alan Grant's favorite, which he's not a real paleontologist. Well, meet Triceratops. We got a plant eater that lived in the late Cretaceous, I was about to say Jurassic. Corrected myself. And we got the late Jurassic. We got Brachiosaurus, Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus. We got Stegosaurus that lived in the late Jurassic. that lived 150 million years ago. That was lived in the late Jurassic. Like then like I said, pterodactyl, like this one lived back in the late Cretaceous. Early Triassic to the late Cretaceous. Then at that time we had insects. At the beginning of Jurassic, Pangea was splitting apart. Then we got a sauropod over here. Sauropods was the biggest creature, even bigger than a blue whale and elephant. And we got, like I said, the giraffe, the dinosaurs. Like that. Then we got the first biggest dinosaurs, the sauropods, and that's the end of the show.